Hi, good morning. My name is Ingrid Milena Tatis Martinez, and I'm going to start presenting the evaluation proposal for the final task. First of all, the topic relation to the chosen level is because according to the Ministry of Education, the students in 10th grade and 11th, they are supposed to develop critical thinking skills regarding history, events, actually, the causes, consequences. And in this case, the topic is causes of World War II. And based on the criteria set by the Minister of Education, which are, for example, identifico algunas características culturales and so on. I think you can read there on the slide the criteria, at least the most important criteria regarding this topic and subject designed by men. So I was just browsing on the web and some worksheets I found very interesting, this clear worksheet from the British Council, and it really matches the criteria set by men. But these are not the only criteria. You also have some other here, for example, and they have to use the language in order to speak. So in this worksheet, they will listen, they will speak, and they will also write. Not necessarily reading, because the input will be listening. But anyway, this kind of topic, which is known by everybody, right, it sets the context for students to start discussing and developing language in order to put forward their arguments. The course I chose, obviously, like I mentioned before, was 10th and 11th grade, and the subject is going to be history on the topic of World War II. We consider around the world, it is considered actually around the world that this war was the most horrible one, but I think that if we really understand the causes and all that, we can avoid more wars like this one, or even small wars. But to me, there's no small war, just war. But anyway, the thing is that it would be a very good idea to raise awareness of the causes and the consequences of war, no matter how big or small they were, or they are. So, going straight to the quantitative and qualitative method, which was my topic. As you can see on the slide, there are some differences, but also they complement each other. And the quantitative and the qualitative method helps not only students, but also teachers to organize and control and give a more precise and accurate result for students, and not only for students, also for the institutions, for the teacher to be more precise. And then we have evaluation of English for special purposes or specific purposes, which in this case is history, World War II. Here they need authentic material in order to learn the vocabulary for this specific topic. For example, they need to learn how to say some words, the ranks of generals and colonels, and all this vocabulary that can help them develop some language expressions and items that will make them feel comfortable discussing it in other moments. Regarding technology, they will use technology because they need to do some research and investigation. They will use their cell phones in this case, in this worksheet. And the good thing is that they are already familiar with the devices. It is fun. If it's in their interests and likes, they can use whatever they want. And because that's the good thing about technology, it suits everybody's learning styles and also strategies. So basically on the activities, you have here in the link, as you can see, the listening. And then the order of the activities will be a listening for general and specific information, a post-listening, and then an extension. So here they have the general listening. Then they will be doing the specific one. Then they will have the post-listening, which will be the speaking part, They will have to answer these questions and talk to their partners about it. And finally, we have the extension in which they have to write an essay, for example, or they can give a presentation, whatever they prefer. But anyway, the thing is that for the evaluation, my proposal is this. I was thinking of a formative assessment, and in which you have a quantitative and qualitative aspects. As you can see, I tried to use a score, and I was using online and offline learning activities. You can see the items, and you can see the tasks for each item. This table, this chart was taken from the formative assessment in English for specific purposes, which is one of the materials and contents that we used throughout the semester. And well, I think this type of evaluation is interesting. So here are my references, and I hope the proposal was clear enough, at least to see that I was using the quantitative and the qualitative aspects of an evaluation. Well, thank you very much. Bye-bye.